This episode of Ty's Eye Help is brought to you by TechFeed. What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be doing a review of the new Olloclip for the iPhone 5. The new Olloclip for the iPhone 5 is a 3-in-1 lens clip which gives you a fisheye, a wide angle, and a macro lens. You may have seen my review on the previous Olloclip for the iPhone 4 and 4S. This one's pretty much exactly the same except made to fit the new iPhone 5. Now since the Olloclip is a clip and it actually fits around your phone, you're not going to be able to use it with a case or a bumper, but if you have like a screen protector, it should fit on it and fit around your phone just fine and fit pretty snug. The clip fits around the top right corner of your phone where the power button is, but don't worry, it's got a little slot there so it won't press it. And then the lens is actually being used on the back facing camera. The Olloclip is the perfect size, it fits in your pocket, it's super lightweight, and they even give you a little bag that you can carry it in which is made out of microfiber which you can use to clean the lenses. And then they also of course give you 2 lens caps for the fisheye and the wide angle. So we're going to take a look at these 3 lenses and we'll start out with my favorite, the fisheye. The reason the fisheye is my favorite may be because skateboarders use it a lot, which I skate. The reason you use it is to get more in shot because it gives you more in shot. It's more of a rounded lens, so it's going to give you more of a rounded effect on the video or pictures. Plus, it's going to get a lot more in shot because the lens can see a lot more. With the fisheye lens, I can actually hold my hand about 2 inches away from it and still get my whole hand in shot, which you cannot do at all if you just use the regular lens that's on the iPhone 5. The pictures you take with the fisheyes are going to have black spots in the corners on the top and the bottom, and the reason for that is because of how the lens is shaped, and you may not like that. I personally like that. I think that's what gives it more the fisheye effect and look, is where it cuts off the top and the bottom corners. I like it, you may not. But if you're recording a video with the fisheye, you're not going to see those black spots in the corners. It doesn't actually cut those out, but what it will do is not give you as much of the fisheye effect. You will see that it's kind of rounded and you will get a ton more in shot than you could without it, but you're just not going to get the full fisheye effect, but it still looks really cool. One downfall you can say to this fisheye is that the image gets blurrier the farther it goes out from the middle. What I mean by that is right here in the middle of the image it's going to be focused the most, and then as it goes out to the edges of the picture or the video it's going to get more blurry, but again that is just part of the fisheye effect. You may not like that. Now let's take a look at the wide angle lens, which is on the opposite side of the Olloclip from the fisheye. The wide angle lens is made to get more in shot, hence the name wide angle, and it's going to be a lot like the fisheye where you just get more in shot with this lens compared to without it, but it's not going to give you that rounded and blurry effect. It's going to be a lot more clear, and the videos are going to just get a lot more in frame, and it's going to be easy, like if you want to vlog yourself, like turn it around and use a back facing camera to take a picture or video, you can do that really well and get your whole body in shot with this. So basically the wide angle lens is going to look the same as if you didn't have the Olloclip, except you're going to be able to get a ton more in the frame without having to be so far back away from it. And finally, let's take a look at the macro lens, which I think is the most impressive. To get to the macro lens, you have to screw off the wide angle lens, which is pretty easy, but be very careful. I would put it back in the bag when you do that because you don't want to lose it. So basically, if you don't know what a macro lens does, it allows you to see objects super close up in fine detail. Like to use this lens, you have to be about 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the object you're pointing the camera at to even get it in focus at all. But as you see, when it's in focus, it looks amazing. The macro lens is super fun to play around with and just put up to random objects to see what it looks like up close. For example, like hair. Hair looks freaky up close. And then also, you can look at fiber like your pants, and you can just see all the little fine fibers on it, which is crazy. You don't normally see that stuff with your eyes. Now, one thing with the macro lens is it's kind of hard to keep everything in the shot in focus when you're taking pictures or video, just because of how close up you have to be. And just if you shake a little bit, it kind of makes it blurry, and it's just a little tedious thing, but it's still super fun to play around with and just look at. But if you're patient and you can hold it still, you can take some amazing pictures with the macro lens. One cool effect you can do with the macro lens is called depth of field, which is where like you're gonna have one object in focus, in this case really up close, and then whatever else is in the background is going to be really blurred out, and it just gives more focus on whatever you have in focus, and it looks just really cool. Now before we head out here, let's take one last look at our sponsor for the video, TechFeed. You can finally see all your favorite favorite tech hosts on one YouTube channel. There's a brand new YouTube channel featuring some of your favorite and biggest YouTube hosts: Richard Ryan, Veronica Belmont, Mark Watson, John Rettinger, and many more. Make sure to tune in for a different show every day of the week, plus you'll get updates from TechFeed News. So if you want to check out TechFeed, go to youtube.com/TechFeed and make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. The new Olloclip for the iPhone 5 may not be out just yet, but by the end of November it should be. They'll start shipping it out. You can actually go on their site right now and pre-order it. It costs 70 bucks. It's not up on Amazon yet, but if you do want to get it for the iPhone 4 or 4S, they do have it up on Amazon for I think a cheaper price. So I'll give you links to both there. Again, the iPhone 4 and 4S version is pretty much exactly the same, except it's just a little bit bigger or wider to fit it. The Olloclip is one of my favorite accessories that I've had for the iPhone, and I definitely think it's worth the price of 70 bucks if you take pictures a lot with your phone, which I'm guessing you do. You'll probably definitely use this, at least I do, all the time. And of course, you don't have to use the Olloclip with just the camera app. You can use this with any app that uses the back-facing camera, and it should work just fine with it, like Instagram or anything like that. This will give you some really cool effects to your pictures. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button down below. I really appreciate it, and it helps me out a ton. And then also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.